Why are there not more people talking about the tragic death of Alan Chow? Deep within the Bay of Bengal lies North Sentinel Island, home to the Sentinelese, perhaps the most isolated tribe on Earth. For centuries, they have thrived in complete isolation, their existence a testament to human resilience. Their world, untouched by modernity, remains a blank page in anthropology. Their language, beliefs, and way of life are a complete enigma, hidden behind a wall of arrows and hostility. The Sentinelese are hunter-gatherers. Contact with the outside world could bring diseases to which they have no immunity. Will their isolation hold, or will globalization breach their island fortress? Only time will tell.
North Sentinel Island is small, barely larger than Manhattan's Central Park. Its dense rainforest acts as a natural barrier, concealing the Sentinelese from prying eyes. The island is ringed by a narrow white sand beach, giving way to treacherous coral reefs. These reefs protect the island from the sea, but also make it difficult to approach. The forest provides everything they need: food, shelter, and materials for their tools and weapons. The Sentinelese have an intimate knowledge of their environment. Freshwater streams crisscross the island, providing drinking water. The Sentinelese live in small, temporary shelters constructed from natural materials. North Sentinel Island is a time capsule, a glimpse into a world untouched by the modern age.
In a rare and historic event, anthropologist T.N. Pandit and his team approached the shores of North Sentinel Island, bearing gifts of coconuts. The year was 1991, and the team had been meticulously planning their approach, aware of the risks involved. As they neared the island, the dense forest loomed, a silent sentinel guarding its secrets. The Sentinelese emerged from the trees, their eyes fixed on the strangers. The air was thick with tension, but the team remained calm, extending the coconuts as a gesture of goodwill. To their surprise, the Sentinelese cautiously accepted the offerings. This brief moment of contact was a significant milestone, a fleeting bridge between two worlds. It was a rare instance of peaceful interaction, standing in stark contrast to the usual hostility. This event remains one of the few peaceful interactions with the isolated tribe, a testament to the possibility of understanding and respect. Yet, it also underscored the importance of maintaining their isolation, allowing them to continue their way of life undisturbed.
The Sentinelese are renowned for their fierce territoriality. Contact with outsiders has been met with unwavering hostility. Over the centuries, numerous attempts to contact the tribe have ended in retreat or violence. One of the earliest recorded encounters was in 1880, when an Indian-British colonial officer led an expedition to the island. They found abandoned villages and left gifts, hoping to establish friendly relations. In the 1970s, a National Geographic film crew attempted to film a documentary, but were met with a volley of arrows. In 2006, 2 Indian fishermen were killed by the Sentinelese when their boat drifted too close to shore. The Indian government attempted to recover the bodies using a helicopter, which was driven back by arrows. The Sentinelese made it clear they would not tolerate intrusion, even after death. In the 1980s, another group of explorers landed on the beach, only to be swiftly driven away by a hail of arrows. In 1991, a group of fishermen who ventured too close to the island were also killed, their boat left abandoned on the shore. Even modern technology hasn't deterred the Sentinelese. In 2018, a drone attempting to capture footage was shot down by their arrows. The Sentinelese remain vigilant, defending their paradise with an unyielding resolve. Echoes from the Stone Age. A glimpse into Sentinelese life. The Sentinelese live in a way that has changed little in thousands of years. They are hunter-gatherers, their diet consisting of fish, turtles, wild fruits, and honey. They are skilled hunters, using bows and arrows to bring down prey. They are also adept at fishing, using spears and nets to harvest the bounty of the sea. The Sentinelese use fire, which they create using friction. Fire is essential for their survival, providing warmth, light, and the means to cook food. They use tools and weapons made of metal, scavenged from shipwrecks, or possibly extracted from iron ore found on the island. The Sentinelese's language remains a complete mystery. Attempts to communicate with the tribe have been met with silence or hostility. Their survival on this remote island is a source of both fascination and concern.
Guardians at a distance, India's protective embrace. The Indian government has adopted a policy of strict non-interference with the Sentinelese. The island is part of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, a union territory of India. The Indian government has declared a 3-mile exclusion zone around the island, prohibiting anyone from approaching or making contact with the tribe. The Indian Coast Guard regularly patrols the exclusion zone, turning away any vessels or individuals that attempt to approach the island. The Indian government maintains that contact with the outside world could be catastrophic for the Sentinelese. They argue that the tribe has the right to live in isolation, free from outside interference.
The Last Stand, a plea for respect and preservation. The Sentinelese are a powerful symbol of the importance of cultural diversity and the right to self-determination. Their isolation is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of ancient ways of life. However, their very existence hangs by a thread. The modern world poses an existential threat to the Sentinelese way of life. It is our moral imperative to respect the Sentinelese's right to isolation and to protect their fragile ecosystem. We must resist the urge to contact them, to study them, to change them. The Sentinelese are a stark reminder that progress should not come at the expense of cultural diversity and human rights. Their survival depends on our respect, our restraint, and our willingness to let them live on their own terms.